Commanders family with possibly the most famous commander ever, Tress Way with the point. Out here at joint practice in New England, man, how'd it go today?
Went great. First day out here putting our pass on against a new team, and I feel amazing. I feel like we came out here and competed. We did what we were supposed to do today.
What was that reception like with some of these guys that were here when you was here, seeing you out here, man? They give you a hard time?
Yeah, no, they didn't give me. I probably gave them more hard time than they gave me. I definitely, I'm not really a trash talker, but some of them heard me today.
Yeah.
So I think it was some things that kind of need to get settled. But at the end of the day, outside the white lines, it's all love and hope the best for those guys.
Dude, this is just so fun. Like bringing the momentum, from Ashburn out here, getting to see, we got a game in a couple of days, but getting to practice and hit somebody with a different color jersey on, and all you gotta do is cut Luvu loose. Luvu's hyping everybody up. So it was just, you kind of get some of those jitters and that juice flowing. And so I love that we do this. It's always fun seeing the guys. And then whenever we flip on the tape, it's cool. You just see guys who are hey, they're having a good camp, but then they start to shine. And so, there's a lot of things to be excited about.
Your first joint practice, heading into your first preseason game, brother. How you feeling?
Man, I'm excited, man. It's cool to get out here, go against, somebody else for a change. And, it's all competition. It's all good work. So it's been fun.
Your first joint practice, you got to do it against the New England Patriots, man. How'd it feel?
It felt amazing. It felt good to get out here and, hit somebody else and go against something else than our offense and see some new plays. And we got some things to work on, but we're good.
There's a lot of young fellas in that secondary room. This is their first time out here like this, man. What kind of advice were you giving them? How do you help them be more comfortable in situations like this, especially in enemy territory?
Just understand, man, it's all a game at the end of the day, man. It's the same game that we play in Ashburn when we go practice every day. So just don't make it much bigger than what it is, You go out there and compete, know what you're looking at, communicate it at a high level, and just play fast, man. We always tell to each other, take a deep breath. So that's the biggest thing. Just take that deep breath, process what's going on, and then go out there and play fast.
And as we head to preseason now, we know you've been here and done this before. However, we have a lot of young guys on this team, a lot of new guys on this team. What kind of advice do you give them to stay comfortable and calm in moments like this that they're not familiar with?
Yeah, I think that the game happens so fast. I mean, and even coming from big time college to coming in and playing pro ball, it happens so fast. You gotta, I think DQ says it the best, where how hard you work all week frees you up to where you can just go cut it loose on the field. And it's hard to do. It's hard to play with that kind of freedom, that kind of trust. But man, you just got to do it. Just cut it loose. Let the game come to you and just let it rip, dude.
I think it's very important as far as development, especially for the young guys who hasn't really competed at this level yet. So they get a chance to come out here and compete on a practice level and go up against other guys from other teams. Before they even get a real game experience, they get to experience guys from other teams and techniques and stuff that other teams use. So, going into their first game, they'll at least have the experience from the joint practice to go into.
We've been going against each other, so to go to a chance to, another defense, that may not know our plays, kind of a lot of unscouted looks and things like that. It's really good, and you've seen a lot of guys make plays today, probably stuff to learn from, and I think it'll be like that for the rest of the preseason.
And as a rookie, this is different for you, right? We're on enemy territory right now, but we did see the fans pull up. Man, anything surprise you out here today?
A lot. Like you said, it was my first joint practice, so I didn't really know what to expect, but just coming out here and seeing our fans travel, man, it meant everything, and just the support that they're showing means everything.
Well, our goal is to come up here, get better, and compete. I feel like we did a good job of that today.
And so many people are excited about this wide receiver room, and it's not just adding Debo, man, it's also the addition of you. What is your expectation for yourself as you come into this season, as you come into the preseason? What's your expectation for yourself?
Man, just be myself, man. I think just to be myself. I think in my first, couple years in Minnesota, I was a really solid contributor. I played in another, talented receiver room. I carved out a role for myself and, was able to contribute on a really good team. I'm blessed to be on another really good team with a really good quarterback, great pieces around me. So I just want to, carve out a role again, like I said before, and just put my best foot forward. And usually when I do that, good things happen. And at the end of the day, we win games. We was a game away from the Super Bowl. That doesn't come around often. So kind of putting my own goals to the side and kind of putting the team first because, even going that far, it felt special, and I want to be a part of that.
What is B-Rob's expectation for himself as he enters this season?
No expectations. I'm just going to run it up, run the score up. I'm not going to put no limits on nothing. I know what I can do, and I ain't going to put no limits on the things I know I can do.
And as the vet that's done this a time or two, right, you're not getting a ton of preseason reps. However, I understand what that preparation is for you still. How do you still get the most out of these moments when you're not on the field as much as maybe some of the younger guys?
You get that mind speed. You train your mind to work. Even though you're not out there, you're processing what's going on. So you're still getting the rep mentally. And at the end of the day, football is more mental than physical anyway. So if I can get that jump mentally, then the physical will take care of itself because I've repped that over and over again in my mind, and my body's just gonna follow suit.
And how much does it elevate you when you look around? Okay, we're in New England. However, we got Commanders fans all throughout here, man. How great does that make you feel knowing you're in enemy territory?
That was so cool. There, I don't know if it was a pick or like a touchdown. Something happened, and we had just finished field goal, and I'm talking with Ott and Matt, and all of a sudden we just hear everybody go nuts, and I look over, and we had the ball, and I was like, well, those are our fans. Like that stuff, like as a player, like as a competitor, because like I'm thankful I get to come out here, I get to play ball, but like the fans don't have to come out here. Like they're choosing to come out here and be excited, and so it's cool. I saw somebody with an old Tress Way 5 jersey that I had signed, so like,
how'd that feel?
that was kind of cool. Like, because usually now I see 5s and I'm like, all right, but now it's like when he turned around and showed, I was like, oh sweet, there you go.
It's always appreciated, especially for me, man. It's not unnoticed for me. It's something that's, been impactful in my entire career, just to have that support. And so to see them come out in droves no matter where we go, it's a blessing, and you don't take it for granted because, that loyalty goes a long way. So I got no excuse to come out here and compete my behind off because they've driven from however far and flew out from however far. So I'm going to do that in return.
And Kane, we got the first preseason game coming up, the first one of your NFL career. That's a huge milestone, man. How excited are you, and what are your expectations for yourself?
Yeah, I'm super excited. My expectations for myself is just go out there and make plays and be a playmaker. That's what I was brought here to do, and I'm going to just continue to show coaches and to show the world, what I'm capable of.
I just want to just continue to dominate my role, man. Receiver, punt returner, kick returner, whatever the case is, man. I'm just trying to dominate that and help prove my worth to the team.
Jay, congratulations on this, brother. This is a big deal, man. Congrats on your first preseason, first joint practice. We're here with the guy, Jaylin, my boy.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, brother.